Arsenal Football Club just eliminated Real Madrid. And guys, you guys already know I'm a Barca fan. But you know what? Before I'm shameless, listen, I'll be level-headed, right? I'll talk about the game. And obviously also, Inter Milan, they are through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. They're going to play us. They beat Bayern Munich over the two legs. But guys, before we get into these two games, I feel like the Inter game was better overall. But man, Real Madrid with all the talk, you know what I'm saying, all the players, Vinicius, right, Vasquez, Bellingham, I thought something special was going to happen. They closed the roof of the Bernabéu, but nothing happened. But guys, before we get into it, of course, like up this video, right, subscribe if you are new, and road to 900 subs, so subscribe if you haven't, right? But guys, let's get straight into it, because Arsenal, man, I thought that if they started bad, you know what? It's not out of the realm of possibility that Real Madrid make a comeback today. I was thinking, Real Madrid, if you score one goal in the first half, ideally within 20 minutes, there's a really good chance that this Arsenal team crumble. But the thing is that the goal never came. The goal never came in the first half, and honestly, first, Arsenal got a penalty, you know. Asensio, he held the Arsenal player in the box, and I was super surprised that the ref kind of gave Arsenal the penalty. The ball wasn't near him. It is a penalty technically, but I didn't think it was going to get called. But listen, Bukayo Saka, I'll be real. Bro, I was low-key panicking. I can't even lie. I was like, yo, you have a chance to go 4-0 up on aggregate, book your ticket to the semifinals, and you shoot a penalty like that against Thibaut Courtois, a guy who's giant. Why are you shooting a Panenka, Saka? You know what I'm saying? Just slide it in, down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like Arturo Vidal. Like these guys like Mo Salah. Just smack it. But guys, once Real Madrid got called for a penalty, right, Mbappe was held by Rice. I still don't know if it was offside or if it was a foul. Let me know down below. But honestly, I was thinking once that was overturned and it wasn't given, I was thinking, man, you know what? At halftime, it might just be Arsenal's day, right? It's still 0-0, 3-0 over the two legs. And then the second half, man, I can't lie. Saka, what a way to respond. Many people, right, Courtois was celebrating his penalty miss. Many guys would not have the composure to chip Courtois again. You know what I'm saying? Bukayo Saka, he might really be like that because he chipped Thibaut Courtois of all keepers. And he sent Arsenal through. Man, he shushed the Bernabéu crowd. He said, close the roof. Nothing's going to happen because, man, Bukayo Saka, he played all right again today. I feel like he was one of Arsenal's better players alongside with Declan Rice. Real Madrid, though, man. Vinicius, he scored, but outside of that, nothing. Bellingham tried his best. Nothing happened, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, man, even Kylian Mbappe, man. Hey, yo, Kylian Mbappe left PSG to come to Real Madrid, the team, right, that win UCLs for fun. But Kylian Mbappe, today, not much. I'm not going to lie. Rodrygo got subbed out early in the second half. And, hey, it just wasn't their day. You know what I'm saying? All the talk, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? We're going to come back, everybody. The crazy PR that I was hearing, you know what I'm saying, by the Madrid media. Guess what? Nothing happened. And Arsenal, honestly, I know a lot of people want to, you know, troll Arsenal fans and not give them their flowers. Let's give them their flowers because I'll be real, Arsenal, I thought that, you know what, they might crumble. And guess what? Mikel Arteta, that's one of his best ever, I feel like, European ties. I've seen him in the Europa League crumble to Sporting Lisbon. I've seen bad losses by Arsenal. You guys lost to a Bayern team that you were slightly favored last year. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that Arsenal honestly do deserve some credit. Bukayo Saka, right? Declan Rice. And man, even Mikel Moreno, probably the top three, and Thomas Partey. And Martinelli, he sealed the deal. But man, Arsenal versus PSG, you know what I'm saying? That is a very interesting tie. Arsenal, right, PSG, two teams that have never, right, won the Uefa Champions League. One of them's going to the final. That's a fact, right? The bracket has been made it. And man, I'm looking at this result still. Arsenal really beat Real Madrid 5-1 over the two legs, man. As a Barca fan, let's end Real Madrid's season. Let's just keep on winning in La Liga, right? And let's beat them in that Copa del Rey final. Let's put them out of their misery this season. And guys, let's talk about the other side of the bracket. Because there was another game, right? Inter Milan, they hang on for dear life. Bayern Munich, towards the end of the game, they're bringing on everybody. You know what I'm saying? The goalkeeper was playing as a striker. And I was thinking, Bayern Munich, right, not their best game, right? Inter Milan, not their best game either. It was just about who wants it more, who's better in moments, and you've seen that. We saw, well, I think it was 3 out of the 4 goals were set pieces, I believe, off of corner kicks. Pavard scored, Lautaro, right? Eric Dyer. So, like, a lot of these were just moments. Bayern Munich and Inter, none of them played too well. And Inter Milan, you know what the difference is? When they don't play well, they get the results time and time again. And I'm not going to lie, Inzaghi, this guy needs to start getting respected as one of the best managers. In my opinion, he's top 3 in Europe. Because Inzaghi, yet again, has Inter Milan in a deep run. You know what I'm saying? In the last 3 years, Inter Milan has made the finals, or semifinals, 2 out of the last 3 times. That's actually ridiculous for the squad that he has. He has an aging squad. You know, they're not super physical. And Inter Milan, it's all about structure. It's all good coaching. And Inzaghi's got this team in a semifinal against my club, FC Barcelona. So that's going to be very interesting, right? Attack versus defense is going to be very interesting to see. But man, Bayern Munich, Harry Kane, he got his goal. But Harry Kane, it just wasn't enough. Elise, that chance, you know, some of these guys just needed to be a little bit better. You know, Muller had a late header that was saved by Sommer. Maybe he tried to make it look a little bit better for the cameras. But Inter Milan are going through. And I feel like the 2 teams that went outside today, you know, got eliminated and crashed out of the competition, Bayern Munich, they got some problems, board level. I know with their transfers, a lot of their players, fans are just not cool with their players. Some of them, Sane, Coman, Gnabry, a lot of fans, they want to move off of those players. They think that they've got the best years in the past out of them. Real Madrid, completely different problems. I feel like that Real Madrid, Ancelotti, he might get sacked. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, a lot of the rumors are saying that. Man, I can't lie. I can't defend my guy Carlo. You know, of course, I'm a Barca fan, but I do like Carlo as a person. Maybe they do a mutual thing out of the respect for what he's won for the club. But Carlo Ancelotti, man, you know what I'm saying? He might go out. And Real Madrid, some of the players, Vinicius and Mbappe, those 2 guys, the chemistry just hasn't been there all year long. You know, Rodrygo, I'm not going to lie, I've said it. He's got to be tired of getting subbed out first in these big games out of the big 3 or big 4, you can even say, because Bellingham, right, Mbappe and Vinicius Jr., they always stay on the pitch. Rodrygo's always the guy who gets subbed out first. He gets hooked. And I feel like, you know what? Do that 1 or 2 more years, and he's gonna be tired of it. And Rodrygo, for me, I rate him very highly. I think he's one of the top 5 best players in the world, just based off ability, right? And Rodrygo, man, I just want to point that out. Also, I can't lie, the first leg, the Declan Rice free kicks were clearly the difference. Because without them, guys, I think Real Madrid have enough to go through. But guys, listen, I could be shameless another day, right? I got other things to do, right? And guys, let me know what you guys think that final in Munich, by the way, is going to be. We got Arsenal, PSG, Inter, Barca. Let me know down below in the comments, right? Guys, like up this video, subscribe if you are new. Road to 900 subs, and I will see y'all shortly next time. Peace.